Alright, hi guys. Let's do a short tutorial on how to do leather. I've already made this one and we're gonna try to make it look the same. So what do we need? We need some brown paints. For this one I used Rhinox hide. I used Mornfang brown, and you can use some XV88, but any kind of brown will do. So what we first gonna do is put some Rhinox hide on a really crappy old brush, and we want to remove a little bit of the paint, but not everything. It's not like a dry brush. And then if we have removed most of the paint, we're gonna start doing a sort of stippling motion, just random, over the entire seat, just like that. You don't want to paint the entire seat, you want to leave some black, but you don't have to be neat with it. Also the sides. And the back. You just want to create some random patterns. On the entire model. If most of the paint is gone, you can do a little dry brushing to get some paint on those cushions. Alright, let's see if we can show it on the camera. So we keep repeating this, but we go lighter with each layer we put on. So now I'm going to use some Mornfang brown and just mix it with a little bit of the Rhinox hide. Again, you want to remove most of it, but not all. And let's see if the camera picks it up. Just the same. You want to avoid using the lighter paints in the corners, like there, to keep some shadows. But this color is still pretty much the entire seat. If the brush is becoming too dry, just take a little bit more and do it again. I'm not concerned of getting a lot of details in this stage. I just want to have a little bit of texture on there and some slight variations in color. So that's what we want to try to achieve. Let's see. You can see a little bit of color here and there. Okay. Basically, we want to keep doing this. Later on we can add some more scratches or stains, whatever you want, to make it look like it's a bit worn leather, or you can keep it more clean. Depends on your preference. So this is pure Mournfang brown. Again, the same step. Just most of the paint off the brush. It's a bit too much. If it's too much paint, you can just wipe it off if you're quick. You don't have to be neat, so it doesn't matter. You don't want to get the paint into those recesses, so be a little bit careful there. And at this stage we can try to get some more shadows, so we don't want to do it everywhere, and concentrate more on the spots that are visible from the top. For the sides, you can also choose when it's almost dry to do a little dry brushing, so it doesn't get in those recesses. Alright, so this is the third layer. It's a bit dark on the camera, sorry for that. Let's see if we can get it a little bit lighter. Hold on, that's better. So it's starting to look like leather. So Mournfang brown, and at this stage we can put some XV88 into the mix. If you want a more reddish tone, you can also use something like this, French brown. Yeah, surprise, surprise, more of the same. Also for the edge of the seat, this one we can also do some dry brushing. So it's a bit random pattern, but I think this works well for the leather. Also on the bottom. So it looks a bit like scratches from moving the chair around. Also here on the armrest, on the top, on the seat. This one gets used the most, so that's probably where the most weathering should be. Alright. Let's see. Look at this. Pretty cool. But we can add some more stuff. If you want to add some details, don't use this, please, for the love of God. For most of my stuff, most of my painting, I use a Raphael 8404 brush, size 1. It has a really nice tip. So even for super small details, you don't need like a 000 brush. Just pick a size 1 with a really fine tip and you can do pretty much everything. I will do a little more with some more XV88. Same approach. Mostly on the top, because that's where the light falls. And from all those asses on the seat. A lot more damage. Little dry brushing on the edges. Okay, so I think that's the 4th layer. Look at that. Okay. Now, time for some scratches. I'm gonna take some pure XV88. Like that. You want to have some gentle, let's see if I can do it like this. Gentle motion. And just very lightly make a short move like this. And try to practice a little bit and then get your hand closer to the chair. And there you see the first scratch. I like to just put a random pattern on there from different directions, some overlapping like that. You can also do some stippling, just some random stuff. Also where the edges, you can do a bit edge highlighting, stippling, whatever, random. Also here where the hands are, all those nervous people scratching the chair, destroying it. Just whatever. Scratches. I think also those buttons are normally a bit lighter. Oops. You can pick out a little bit of those. And these. Mostly on the top. Okay. Can't get enough scratches, so I'm gonna do some more. I find it useful to sometimes rest my hands on the table, so I have more control of what I'm doing, and the only thing I'm doing is like a small motion with my brush, just like that. Short motion, just with some scratches. Yeah, you get some other. If you want to get even lighter, you can use something like Xandri dust. Maybe mix in a little bit of the XV88. And just do the same, but with a different pattern, so it gets a bit more interesting. Maybe also on the bottom some more scratches. Also here, this edge. Okay. Yes. Also here, just lightly touching the edge. If it's too much, just wipe it off quickly with your finger. Okay. Almost there. I'm gonna use some pure Xandri dust for some final scratches. Just turn it. Oh, that one is a bit too much. Nobody saw that, so keep going. Yeah. Also on the very top of the buttons, we can put a little dot. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have. Looks pretty cool to me. I'm gonna say it's done. Final touch. We need to do the legs. I don't know. For that, I'm gonna take some rhinox hide and some black. Mix it. Get a really dark brown. Take a slightly bigger brush. No one's gonna look at the bottom of this thing, so I think that's it. So let's see. Looks like a nice old leather brown seat. Alright, so this is it. Let me know what you think of it, and maybe till next time. Bye bye.